The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.
I seen it, then I went, you did send that. And I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. That $140 hoodie.
Don't be telling the prison. I know people know.
It's
okay.
it.
Right. It's comfortable. Ain't no drawstring, just air breathing. Ain't even no. Just jail hoodie, nigga. This is reminiscent of him doing them after the Drake beef started. Then he started doing them push-ups. He was just in the park doing his push-ups and burpees. I'm like, this nigga did like 30 sets. Like, he like as swole as Anthony out here.
The Mexican burpees.
Yeah, and come up do this. Like, nigga, you was not in prison, dog. Oh shit!
Right.
Oh man. Get my energy up.
What a motherfucking week.
Oh man. I'm kind of glad we waited too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like rushing. Everybody try to be first. I'm trying to be first. Try to get all the information. Be the best.
Yeah. And we talking right before the Drake and P&D drop.
Oh, that's supposed to be tomorrow? Mm-hmm. They shit ain't even on my radar. Yeah, but y'all let me. I'm not, after that last P&D project, I'm not ever buying another P&D nothing. Y'all gonna have to literally tell me but be real with me about it. Like, I'm not doing that shit. That shit was so ass.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I know I'm not tripping. Like, I know I'm not tripping.
You're not.
I know what, I'm not buying another. I'm up here like, damn, it's other shit dropping. Let's get started so we can talk about the other shit dropping too. Let me turn my phone on silent because
this shit going on a Thursday.
Damn, now it's just spam. My credit either went up or went down. That's how you know when you get all those spam calls. Damn shame. Mike check, man.
Feels good to be here.
We here. Welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
It's your girl, CLB.
And I got on a brand new hoodie.
Yeah,
you already know what it is. And if you don't
book.
know what it is, you can finna learn what it is. You gonna learn today, niggas.
Foot on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Listen.
You know why we here.
Shit, that's the motto for the year anyways.
Yeah.
I told y'all, we ain't playing. Man, we are here today, man.
I don't even know where to start. It's so much to unravel.
Before we even get into the Kendrick concert with an ass whooping of a game, because I want to talk a little sport. Fuck it.
Go ahead.
But in a minute, before we get to that, we was just talking about some music coming out and shit. Y'all, young guy, ready for the P&D Drake.
You ready for the P&D? What's the title again?
Some sexy songs for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and some sexy songs for you.
It might actually be good.
You know Drake gonna hear like 18 times.
It might be.
He might get in his bag.
Give us some cruising tracks.
Yeah.
But shit, we got snow outside, so I ain't gonna be able to do shit with it.
Yeah, shit. Actually, I'm not. That last P&D record was booty. So Drake is probably gonna carry this album.
What if we get 2015 P&D, 2014?
Then we back in. I'm back out. We'll see.
That would be fucking fire.
I guess, but you got to get old Drake and old P&D then at this point.
Well, we might just get old Drake. I mean, shit, he probably been crying a lot, and that's the best Drake.
I don't know. Listen, he been airing himself. He been airing himself out with the fake ass bullet holes he been wearing around his concerts, looking.
Think about this.
Goofy than a mother. I'm like, dude, you doing too much.
He probably been doing a whole lot of pillow talking, which makes for a whole lot of music.
Now you right. But the antics gotta stop. This nigga's tripping. But nigga in a midlife crisis right now, which I would be too if they finna fuck my money up and all this other stuff.
It's layers.
I just make music, get back to the art if you're an artist. Ain't that how artists relieve themselves? Get back to the art.
You think he watched the Super Bowl?
Probably not. He was on tour, so probably not the actual Super Bowl. He saw that shit. I don't give a fuck. And he saw at least one portion of that shit.
No.
And if he can lie to me and say he didn't, it don't matter because the 18 bitches that's been with him was showing this nigga and they was watching it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
See this?
I was gonna say, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Drake.
Daddy.
Aubrey.
Daddy, what is this? Why did he say that?
I know we ain't got to it yet, but I think the funniest piece was y'all see the clips where they were showing Tyga's reaction to the crowd screaming
did.
A minor, and the shit was just funny because then Tyga with Kylie underage, and it was like that's some shit. YMCMB.
Well, why they been bringing up
A-minors.
all the clips? So before we get to that, they brought up Justin Bieber. I seen a real,
Really?
and not because him doing stuff, because what people with grown-ups was doing to him.
Oh damn!
I saved it. I'm gonna send it to you. This shit is sad. Like when you realize how these adult women and men were coming at Justin Bieber when he was 16, 17, 18. That shit is
I did see
sick.
that.
That's some sick stuff. And again, nobody said nothing because it's a little boy. Like there is no way if you flip there. I'm telling you, it is some nasty shit.
Yeah, I think is it the clip that has when he was on the award stage and that older lady like grabbed him and kissed him.
That
in
was
his
the
mouth?
first part. Yeah, that was the first. It was a compilation. So it was, just the energy. This is why good art is important because it brings back up real shit.
It is.
But yeah, man, before we get to the Kendrick concert with a football game ass whooping, let's get to the ass whooping because I'm so happy. Look, got me holding the mic all suspect. I'm so happy that the motherfucking Eagles. First of all, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted the Eagles to lose the first round when they made Saquon sit down and not let him break the record against the team that let him go. I was pissed at them. But since they got to the Super Bowl and were playing the Kansas City Chiefs, I wanted them to whoop their ass. And boy, they whooped their ass.
They definitely did. They definitely did.
I felt good. One of my little cousin used to play with them. I think he got a Super Bowl ring. He got a Super Bowl ring last time they won.
Okay.
He was a practice squad player, got moved up, ended up scoring 7 touchdowns by the end of the year.
Shit.
Shout out Greg Ward Jr. Houston legend. But I was so happy. I'm just watching like maybe Kansas City gonna try and do the refs gonna do nope. They whooped they ass.
Yeah, that score looked ugly, but I ain't even gonna hold you. I was just munching on some wings and some nachos waiting on halftime.
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of waiting on half. This is the first Super Bowl that I became like the rest of the people was trying to look at the performance, but I was thoroughly enjoying that ass whooping. I'm just not gonna lie to you. Like
I feel you.
I know what my homeboy and them believe, and so I ain't forgot the shit he said when shit was going down in 2019, 2020, 21. I ain't forgot. So
my
fuck
folks
him.
was pissed because all my folks was going for KC.
No ma'am. And that black white boy from 10 minutes from where I live, claiming Tyler. You ain't from Tyler, nigga. You from White House. You act like it. Little town.
Where
right
White House?
It's a little town right outside of Tyler.
Smaller than Tyler?
Nigga, that shit like 10,000 people or something.
Oh, I didn't even know it was White House, Texas.
It's basically a suburb, but
Got you.
it's whatever. So shout out to the Eagles, man.
Yeah.
They did their thing. Hey, shout out to my nigga Shaq.
What the fuck Shaq do?
He live in Philly now, so just shout out to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He moved to Philly.
Any particular reason?
He got a big boy job, big boy museum.
Gotcha.
Niggas, people forget people got like careers outside of music. People got careers outside of music. Like
The last thing I seen about Shaq was some XL gummies with Shaq's
Not that
face on there.
Shaq. I'm talking about our Shaq. Scotty Pigeon. Yeah, I'm talking about Scotty Pigeon, girl.
I'm like, Shaq. Why Shaq?
No, them
moved to
XL
Philly?
gummies, they cool, but they a little too big. Them motherfuckers.
Shout out Scotty Pigeon. My bad,
my nigga
Shaq.
Scotty, my bad.
Sorry.
I'm up here using real names. My
Yeah.
nigga Scotty, yeah. But shout out Scotty, man, out in Philly. Doing his thing, man. But
That shit
yeah.
funny. I thought she was.
I don't know him. I wish I did. He be giving out money like crazy. Invest in us, Shaq.
No facts. for real.
Shaquille O'Neal, invest in us. Let me be
For real,
clear.
for real.
But the show that happened between the football game.
I already got chills. I've been having chills all week.
Listen, she ready. She ready like Tiffany Haddish. Damn.
Hell, motherfucking no.
Not that
I'm
type
not.
of ready. Actually, no.
Cause
Actually, he
a
was the
whole
opposite.
lot that came after that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But the show, for those who don't know, because I feel like everybody should know, and a whole bunch of old white people found out, Kendrick Lamar performed at the Super Bowl. When he performed,
The revolution.
It's very, very. And in the performance, or with the performance, came a lot of various mixed reactions. And in particular, the reactions, which we'll get to later, that I care for or want people to care for, were those in which he was talking to the black people.
Right.
But we will get to that part because we're going to talk about the show. So, see, you've been ready. I want to know, coming off his stellar Grammy week, what are your thoughts about Kendrick Lamar's 14-minute Super Bowl halftime performance?
So many layers, but the cinematic element of it was just out of this water. The fact that Samuel L. Jackson was playing Uncle Sam, oh my God. When it started off like that, I was like, we already know Kendrick is a storyteller, but I was like, okay, this is real. But I do feel like he used Samuel because white folks know who he is. So it's like, if you're not going to listen to me and what I'm saying in these lyrics, you're going to dive into what Samuel is saying to try to piece things together, even if they didn't get it. Another part that I took a liking to is obviously still Samuel's role. With every performance Kendrick did, that element of like, oh, you doing that ghetto shit, or you doing what you want to do, you're not playing the game right. Like, you got to fit the mold to be commercial, or you got to fit the mold to do what's going to please the white people. And then also that element of Squid Games. Like, it's just, I feel like I'm all over the board, but it was just so much.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, Sam, his real name is Sam, but he played Uncle Sam. But if you know who Samuel L. Jackson is as a person, that character is diametrically opposed to who he is. He's extremely radical.
Right.
If you actually go look up who Samuel L. Jackson is, he's extremely radical, very much pro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a perfect fit for that. And it's crazy because Kendrick in that performance, brought all the elements of pretty much all his history. And that Uncle Sam immediately took me right to Pimp a Butterfly. Because that was kind of one of the threads in that as well. When you go listen to Pimp a Butterfly, going against the machine, doing for your people.
Right.
And Sam was in there when you started to track off, talking about Wesley's theory and then going into some of the skits. And very skit heavy, which he always is.
Yeah.
It was very cinematic. It was a 14-minute play. A 14-minute musical is what that was. And just so y'all know too, the whole thing was set up like a game, and it's the game of life. And the game to not just of life, but the game of black people to make it in this country.
Right.
Was the game. That's why he had some people said Squid Games, but it's also the 4 buttons on a controller.
Right.
So,
and we're constantly playing the game to survive.
You gotta push certain buttons to get certain things.
Right.
And that's why certain things happen in certain areas of the controller. But we have to remember, again, you're the player of the controller, not who runs the game. So even being in that stadium, as players, you're playing the game, but they control the game.
Right.
They own the game, they control the game, and they're allowing you to play. Very similar to his setup on the field.
Do you remember when the lighting in the crowd with the wording was lighting up? You know how at the end it said game over? But there was something that was said in the middle of the performance. Did you catch that?
I did, and I have to go. What'd it say? Oh, okay. Warning, wrong way.
That's crazy.
So that must have happened after that first section before he went into SZA's section.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, because I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah. Well, he was leading them the right way, and the people, the man said that people,
wrong way, right.
meaning the crowd, meaning the majority, said going the wrong way. And Uncle Sam like, yo, chill out, that ghetto stuff up. So
And the eye contact with the camera.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Ooh.
Yeah, we can talk about the camera work was A+. So, and again, this was a performance that was far better watching on TV because you get the cinematography of it.
Right.
If you were in the crowd, you're not gonna get this. You don't understand. Couldn't have grasped the depth of what was really happening and why and how it's happening. Which other performances is just a big spectacle. You could be in the crowd and get it. You know what I'm saying? There's not. But this one you had to actually watch. This was a recorded spectacle performance and masterful job of using every element of art to tell the story.
Yeah.
Every single element of art to tell the story.
It gave me Stanley Kubrick vibes. The director, like just the depth of the camera and the angles of which he was popping out, and how he quickly got your eyes to shift.
What are some of the stuff Stanley Kubrick?
The Shining, Eyes Wide Shut, Clockwork Orange. But they killed him because he was unveiling all the secrets of the government, secret societies, and shit like that.
Yeah. Like, if you were there, you need to go watch it, and then it'll hit you different. There's so many pieces to this. It's just so many. It's so many pieces to this. I can't believe they gutted a GNX. Apparently, they had trouble finding another one because he got one personally, but they found another one, and they basically gutted it because I was like, oh, some niggas get out the car. Like, wait a minute. 40 niggas.
Man, that boy.
I got a terrible joke. I just can't say it. We just gonna say like clowns getting out the car at the circus. What we gonna say?
I got you.
Yeah, we gonna lead her.
I got you. That shit was clean though.
But
my
it was
stupid
clean.
ass talking about what the fuck? How they all fit? My brother's like, they coming out the ground, sis. I'm like, yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah,
I was so focused on the GNX, that motherfucker was shining.
Right. But like even that and him doing his raps and talking about what he's talking about. The revolution is being televised. You got the right message, but you picked the wrong guy. So
yep.
You knew what time it was. And once I saw the GNX in the background when they was getting stared, I said, oh, this is going a different way. Because I'm not going to lie, this performance could have went a different way. And let's get through the rest of it before we get to that.
Okay.
Let's get through the elements of the performance. The transitions were smooth. First of all, somebody put up the stats like, yo, he has no backtrack. He's rapping, he's moving, he's dancing. He's not cussing. He's editing on the fly. He has new words to his song. Like, fam, do y'all know? For those who have never performed, have no clue how hard that is individually and to put all that together.
Yeah.
He was on stage the whole time, which almost never happens. Like most people do an outfit change or do. It was him.
No facts.
He was there.
And to embody the passion and authenticity through his words, the contact with the camera, say Drake, beautiful.
Everything.
Oh, you watching?
To be.
What's the stat?
No, that was my stats. That's the stats. He didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about the other number shit. I don't care about none of that.
I thought you were going to talk about how you ended up running more.
I don't care about them numbers. We talking about performance, but we talking the art right now. But just the ability to do that and to get through it.
Yeah.
And to have your wind up to even just continuously move and get through that is crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost like his Juneteenth show was a precursor. That was a training. Because he had to just keep performing. He was just out there.
Yeah, no facts.
Less movement, but
his dancers
were
crazy. Shout out to the dancers, man.
Shout out to the dancers. Basically, everybody was in monochrome, red, white, and blue, except for a certain section of dancers.
Right.
There were so many elements to this. The element in which when he got to Damn, after Samuel said what he said, and even the sequencing, and he got to what's
Man
the name
at
of the
the Garden?
song? Not Man in the Garden. Where they did the flag formation from the song from that Humble.
Oh, okay.
Because they told him, like, hey, what you doing? You're doing too much.
Right.
But even that, like, oh, I got to be humble. So he performed humble. But in that, showing the flag and them marching up there in line of step, I was like, oh, they going crazy. Forming the flag, him dividing the flag being built, the whole dancing thing of all black people.
Yeah.
All
All
black people. The whole performance was black. And shout out to America. Y'all got rid of DEI. So he don't got to have no other people in there either.
Facts.
Ain't that what y'all said? You get to just do whoever going to do the job right? All right then.
100%.
We don't do DEI hires.
100%.
Backfired on your ass. Got you.
100%.
But to have the flag represented, to do the division, to be the flag of black people, which people say, not just people say, this country was built off the backs of black labor, black slavery.
Generations
of it.
Like,
and even them going down the steps is like the flag that's falling, right? It's like, and the imagery of it, and it's like a flag that waves and falls. That's what it looked like, right?
Yeah.
It just was super dope.
And it makes me think kind of how we just naturally sometimes have to code switch, whether we want to say we do or not. Survival, right? As you were mentioning, like somebody, if you were in the crowd, like you need to watch the show on TV so you can dissect it. But it's just like even being in the crowd or whatever and watching that as somebody that is so desensitized to what's happening in our world right now. A person like that could see, oh, look at the amazing representation of America, our home and our country, just based off of the colors and the formation of the flag constantly. But it's much deeper than that. Yeah. That's kind of what I pulled from it too.
Yeah. And it's very much the context of this album was not about, again, this is about the energy of what's happening, what's going on in the world. Yep. And a lot of us, and the reactions to this performance let me know that a lot of us are not aware of what's going on in the world. Oh, I want to get there. I got to hold it. We got to get through the performance stuff.
But bro, it's sad because so many people rely on social media for news, and that's misinformation, disinformation. It's not accurate.
Just not even information.
No, it's not.
But yeah, shout out to SZA. Shout out to SZA Surgeon. I like regular scissors, but she did her thing.
Speaking of, not even to get off track. We were talking, me and my boyfriend were talking about the performance yesterday. And we ended up watching One of Them Days, the new movie with her and Keke Palmer. And he's watching it and he was like, is that SZA or Summer Walker? And I was like, it's SZA. And he was like, okay. And to be honest, like, I wouldn't even know the difference if somebody showed me a picture. And then he looks and he's like, did she get something done to her face? So then I ended up showing him like a before and an after, and he was just completely flabbergasted. He's like, oh, like this really happens. Like this really gets done. But it made me think of that.
Oh yeah. Well, shout out to her getting to the smoothing out. Like,
though.
yeah. Uncle Sam, yeah, that's what we like. Give them people what they want.
Yes.
No, getting the hits, getting the Luther off, and getting all the stars.
They did. Shout out to SZA though. She did well.
Like very. You sure they ain't dropping tomorrow?
Shit.
That was wasn't that my nigga Diamond's prediction?
It was.
Yeah, I just feel like we might get an EP or something. They should. They going on tour together. I'm like, y'all. Yeah. Anyways,
I ain't mad about it.
I ain't either. Step on P&D.
You know this ain't.
If they do that's a nasty step on.
You know it's not the last. I mean, game over, but it ain't over.
No. But playing the game is over.
Yeah,
is what he's saying. Playing the game. So yeah, they did that, and then they went back to the, even the theatrics of playing around. Like, they want to hear my favorite song.
Oh my God!
He liked to sing.
That was crazy. That was crazy. You really gonna do it? Like,
we'll get back to it later. We'll get back to it. But it's so many elements of tease, and people so many elements of tease and real life theater. Like, and that's I remember I've said it on camera so many times. Kendrick is theater to the ears.
Yeah,
This was this, and people have been pulling up now that 2016 Grammy performance he did. He's theater. Like this nigga studies theater. He's a thespian. To put on a performance and make sure it's a performance and make sure, because in theater, most plays, they have something of substance that they're trying to say. There's no bullshit plays.
Facts. Even when we were talking about it, when GNX came out, and I was like, it totally gives me opera vibes. But let's get into this wardrobe.
You gotta get into the wardrobe?
Kendrick's wardrobe.
Already?
Not already. I mean, we can keep talking to what we're talking about, but...
Because we ain't even hit the big one. We ain't even talk about, say Drake, we ain't even hit the big one. So we got into the performance. You know it's coming. And people thought it wasn't coming. This man told you he on Cat Williams time. He like Cat Williams opened up the portal. We on real nigga time right now. Period. If y'all think I'm not finna say nothing, y'all got... And that was my thing. Like all the debates leading up to this, he might not do it because Drake's suing. I'm like, y'all are testing this nigga's character right now. He's told you he's not playing any games with these people, with wicked people. He said, you choose a side, is what he said. Y'all thought he wasn't going to play the song?
That's how you use a platform. That is how you use your platform.
I'm going to say what I said. He said it in his song. Like, if I say something, I'm going to stand on it. I'm not backing down. I think he said that in what's the Whacked Out Murals?
Oh yeah, he did say that. That's the first song on the album, right? Yeah, he did say that.
It. Like, and y'all thought he wasn't. Y'all crazy. Y'all got this. Y'all got this little nigga fucked up. So, again, standing on what you believe. A lesser man would not. Well, lesser man would be like, yeah, we don't need that bad. We don't. Nah, whatever is coming is coming. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna say what needs to be said, because that message ain't even about Drake. That was a game over chess move to Drake. That's a callback all the way to big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. I got it. Facts. Game over. 100%. That's that callback.
100%.
But this ain't about, he said it, this ain't about Drake. And y'all still, this ain't about Drake. It's some nastiness going on. It's some wickedness going on. A lot of our people still oppressed. A lot of our people still hurt. A lot of us is dying. The only ones that's free is the angels, which is why when they all hit the ground, the only ones was left was those the hyphy dudes in the white tees and the blue jeans standing, because people saying they represented the angels, and it was 16 of them. Yeah. Call back again to Pimp a Butterfly, to All Right, and to All Right when they was standing on the light pole. Right. Laying on the light pole. Hell of a callback to all the shit that means something. Yeah. And even when they fail, it was funny because people was like, wait, what symbol is they? Everybody fell almost the same way. And if you look at their arms, some people said it looked like a swastika. Hey. And the only other thing I could think of, if it wasn't that, would be pictures of like an artist, Keith Haring, because he often depicted dogs and people like that.
Yeah, he did.
But I don't know. Did. It could be either or. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just got a little book called Harryisms. I need to go read. I got a couple books about Keith Haring. I need to go read about who he is, because there might be something there. But some people said he felt, all the people, when they laid out, fell into a very strategic symbol. Everybody did. If you go watch it, everybody's laying the same way. You're like, oh, shit, that's a...
Shit, I need to go watch it again. And I done already watched it 3 times. Like, it's literally like watching a movie. And having to dissect it over and over again, but
and to do this with no cameos, really just mustard.
Hey, the only time nigga was said on national television, he mouthed it, but that was just that was beautiful to see that union in the middle of the platform. But to hear that crowd scream A minor,
it was crazy.
And then you got Serena Williams
crip walking
like she did at, what was it, Wimbledon?
I think so.
And they were wanting to fine her for it. She's also from Compton.
Also from Compton. She did it at Wimbledon. They wanted to fine her, so she did it on a bigger stage. Also one of Drake's exes.
Right. Both of Drake's exes on the stage.
Yes, both of Drake's exes on the stage.
Yeah.
I'm like, who was they missing? He should have had a Common just standing there. Common should have just been there.
Oh, that would have been some shit. But good move. Good move.
Common and Pusha T should have just been standing on the stage. Just because. Let's just stand here. We in the crowd. We here. But yeah, man. A hell of a performance. Before we get there, you want to get to the outfits, to his fit.
Yeah. So as we're sitting there watching it, like I'm watching it with my family, and as soon as Kendrick come on the screen, like they see the chain, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, PG Lang, like,
Yeah.
right? But the first thing my people say is, "Oh my God, he got an A on his neck for Aubrey, or lowercase A minor," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" As soon as I get on social media, that's all I see. Fuck PG Lang font. They like,
Right.
nope. This is A minor Aubrey.
And of course, and let's just keep it 100. He knew that. It is PG Lang's symbol. But
Conversation, spark conversation.
yeah, you know what? Hey, big dog, it's time to wear it. Put this on. I know you don't like wearing jewelry. You just now got back in the jewelry. Put it on. It's time.
Some shit. Some shit.
The jacket.
Look, another shout out to Gloria. Beautiful jacket. But can you dissect the bell bottoms for me?
Yes. So people were wondering, and shout out to the people. If we clip this up, we'll give you the proper credit. But it was a white lady. She broke down eloquently what the bell bottoms mean. So basically, bell bottoms were actually a military pants for the Navy, and they wore them not because of style, it's strictly because even if wet, you're able to take them off easily. So they were actually a military pants first from the Navy's, like, I think in the 20s, 30s, right?
Yeah.
So then in the 60s, as things radicalized, people in the movements, and you got to remember the 60s was like every movement,
Right.
Civil rights movement, Black Power movement, the women's right movement, hippie, everything was moving in the 60s against the regime. So the bell bottom, they brought as a symbol. People started wearing them against the status quo, and also like a military style to combat what was happening in the country.
Right.
So every radical person, they were wearing bell bottoms. So this is why you used to see them all the time. And of course, black people made them stylish. We was discoing and
Right,
we kept
right.
it for a minute. But the bell bottom was actually a protest wear from the 60s. So of course, now you get here on this national stage, and somebody who is known for doing protest shit, just go look at all his performances he do on
Right.
big white platforms.
Right.
It's protesting.
Even with the history of jeans, sharecroppers
Yep.
wearing jeans
Yep.
looked at as a inferior symbol to the rest of the society.
Because you can't afford slacks, you
right.
gotta have the work pants. So, of course you know his wardrobe gonna mean something. So, but I think those were made by Celine.
Oh, okay.
They're just like $1,200 for them.
Nice.
But just having that as a symbol, a symbol. His shoes.
I didn't even notice the shoes.
Yeah, some people trying to say it was the Fila, but they was the Nike DTs, I think. They said they stock done went up. And I had just been looking at them shits like before, like, because I just ain't never, they be hitting my feed with shit all the time.
Yeah.
Shoe company, what? And I be forgetting to get some shit like that. I'm like, oh, well, now I ain't going to be able to get afford them. They finna go.
Get you some bell bottoms.
Maybe. With my new sweaters from this black designer, they will go hard.
That the one you sent me?
Yeah. Especially some black ones. If I had that, they would go so
Fire.
hard with that, my little crop top sweater.
Fire. Shit, I've been looking for the bell bottoms. Yeah.
they about to make a comeback. This
Shit's
gonna be crazy.
nice.
This shit crazy. They making a full comeback. But yeah, so subtle things to show what side of the fence you on. The protest is the performance is a protest. The not doing the hits as a Super Bowl is a protest against the machine. The setup of playing a game and running through this and them telling you ain't playing the game right. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you finna mess it up. No, this is what it is. The game is over.
Right.
Its whole entity. It's funny. One of our clips that's been keep kicking up because now people searching Kendrick again. Our shit
Right.
kicking up. is it's two of them. One is reincarnated, and the second one, damn, I lost my train of thought. What's the clip that's kicking up right now? Oh, the label when he dropped. Which song was it? Not Like Us or Euphoria? I think Euphoria. And I told y'all, like, he didn't drop that under TDE.
Right,
he didn't drop it under
PG Lane. Right.
He dropped it under Kendrick Lamar.
That's right. You did say that.
That in itself is like, you don't get to do that when you're signed to anybody. You don't get to be like, I'm finna drop a banker on you off me. You don't even get to do. You don't get to. So even that is a protest against the machine. Like, I can operate. I'm outside the machine that you think you got a part of me.
Right.
You don't control me. I do this because we're building a label. I do this because I'm out of that, and I'm still with the homies. But understand, I'm now operating out of machine, and this makes me really, really want to go back now and go watch the original PG Lane video commercial.
We got a lot of homework.
I remember it's very vivid. That commercial since I first saw it, was extremely vivid in my mind of all the symbols in it. I need to now go back and watch the PG Lane commercial, like heavy, and just and study some more. I think we had talked about me and Johnny early when they first dropped it, but it's a very heavy thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me go look back because now it's time to do the callback. So the performance itself, and let me just be honest. So for the people, and I get the reaction because you done with the outfit?
Oh yeah, I'm good on outfit.
Oh yeah. So the reaction of the people, especially our people. People like the performance was mid, it was whack. The part of me that understands what they're saying is because they're looking at it of the lens of the Super Bowl performance is supposed to be a high-end spectacle.
Right.
You are correct. You are 100% correct. And I know Kendrick, if he wanted to, could have put on the high-end spectacle.
Right.
The Kendrick I know, if times were different, would have probably marched out with the Black Native Mardi Gras team, brought out a band to play some stuff, would have had cameos from the New Orleans people, would have had a lot of things I know would have happened that are still rooted in Black culture,
Right.
that would have enriched this and played the hits. I know this.
And he knows that, which
And he
brings
knows.
us back to why you oppose the game.
It's not playing the game, and this ain't the time. And the reaction that we got, and particularly from our people, is we're not understanding the times we in. We are truly not understanding the very moments in which the world is in.
Right.
Every time I talk about this shit with somebody, I almost get emotional because I'm like, if y'all not in, let me say this. If Kendrick Lamar was a top Asian performer and got the Super Bowl, and that Asian performer decided to stand up, say a message for their people on the biggest stage of the world, what do you think the Asian community would have said?
Yes.
Thank you for standing up. Thank you for doing that for us. Thank you for representing our culture. Thank you for sending a message. If anybody, plug in anybody. But what did we do? We divided. We understand, oh man, that shit suck. I wish we'd have had Lil Wayne and Master P just put on the show.
Yeah, which would deduct one life.
Deduct one life.
Literally. And
because some of us are only stuck on entertainment. And it's crazy because of the conversation that was just had a couple weeks ago in Omaha about a certain club. It's crazy to see this here. I'm like, oh my God, this is the national version of what we just saw.
No, seriously. And it takes me back to when we first listened to GNX and dissected Reincarnated. Kendrick's role and responsibility as an artist. It's not coincidental that he got that Super Bowl stage at that time after this presidency with everything that is transpiring. So again, he is utilizing his platform for the right reasons, but
he had an opportunity to make a decision. It's always there. Are you gonna do not do. Are you gonna be who you always are, devil? Or are you gonna do what you just told God you was gonna do, which was rewrite your own story as the minister of music, as the leader in music? Which one you gonna do? He just showed you what he was gonna do with it.
Facts.
Again.
And then we add the protester that was running through.
I couldn't even tell if they was protesting a part of it.
Right. I still don't
Was
know.
it a dancer who decided to pull out the flag for Sudan and for Gaza? I still don't know. And I ain't even mad. And I don't think nobody was mad. They was like, this is why we here anyways.
Right.
Nobody I think somebody tried to chase him, but nobody really went to go. The dancers was like, all right, we hype anyways.
Right.
You blended in. You glad you got some black on. What's up? It didn't even matter. But even that in itself, you know how many of our people have no clue what's going on in Sudan? You know how many of our people have no clue what's going on in Haiti right now? You know how many of our people have no clue what's going on in the Congo and what's happening where they're using black people, Rwandans, to attack the Congo? You know how many people have no idea what's going on in the United States?
But as long as we shucking and jiving.
Long as that chicken frying and we shucking and jiving, we moving. We good to them.
Shit.
But we get mad at somebody who decided not to. Somebody made a good point, like, fam, it wasn't even a booty shake in the whole fucking crowd. There was none of it. Everybody was in baggy clothes, de-identified, but uniform to say we are different, but we are the same. We are a people.
Yep.
There's no spectacle. You're not going to use our bodies against us. You're not going to sexualize us. But we got something to say.
Facts.
We got something to say. And we can say it through the words. We can say it through the sounds. We can say it through the positioning. We can say it through the camera. We can say it through the movement. We got something to say.
Facts. And I don't know, maybe I could be looking at this wrong, but it was one point where I think this was like when they were all marching on the stage, when they were coming up on the circular piece, when Kendrick was in the middle. I was paying attention to the hairstyles of all the women dancers, and it reminded me a lot of culture appropriation. Like, you'll judge us for what we do, but then you'll flush out a whole bunch of dummies to look just like us and to rip from our style. But I don't know. That's what popped in my head when I seen that. The black and white bobs, dyed bobs, yeah.
No, I didn't even catch it. Again, I got to go back and watch.
Yeah.
So I can just absorb it even more. But I'm over just the let's do it just because we should. Oh, it's a big moment. Let's not ruin it. That's the attitude. Let's not ruin our big moment. We finally get there. That's what we say all the time. Something that got you there, and you will switch it up when the time comes, so you don't lose the bag, so you don't lose the momentum. Man, stand on your nuts, dog. Stand on your nuts.
Yeah, but
Be on your square.
I was about to say something about that club you just talked about, and it's like, even that's just a local example though, but I digress.
Yeah. And it's not like some points aren't valid. It's that they're not the most pressing.
Right.
Yes, they have some importance, but we got so many other things to deal with. We shouldn't be concerned about what y'all ready to go protest about and go speak on behalf of. I don't know if we should be at that place.
Right.
So it's, bravo to Kendrick. Hey, from a purely entertaining spectacle Super Bowl performance, sure, you can give it a 5 out of 10. But this was I'm saying that's if you're in the crowd. I'm not tripping.
I know it ain't even coming from you. I get what you're saying.
This is by far the most put together, important, and purposeful performance that has hit that stage.
Right. Because with that being said, it defines and divides the folks that are actually art connoisseurs and folks that's just jumping on bandwagon.
Yep, trend. trend riders. I don't even know. They ain't
So
the
many of
trendsetters,
those.
just
Damn.
the trend partakers. They just partake in them. So it's and it's all good. Hey, if that's the thing, then if they want to be sheep, then and you believe you're a shepherd, then move them in the right direction. That is all. We get mad at sheep as if they don't have importance. You get what I'm saying? Like we get that's a whole nother conversation on don't be so angry that people aren't will lead them the right way if you're a shepherd, or are you just an angry person outside the gate trying to tell them how to do the work?
Yeah, but some sheep are so programmed.
Again,
Can't
then,
lead.
cool. The sheep that strays from the herd don't last long.
Right.
It's all good. But if we claim to be shepherds, then lead them in where they should go.
And your responsibility is to only be a shepherd.
Yeah. So be the shepherd. Lead them. How do you get the bad sheep to stop going? Figure it out. Or they will wander. They no good for the tribe.
Yeah.
So it is all good. So, and I take stuff like that personally. Yeah, I told you this year what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm stepping away not from DJing, but just doing events and like let me get to why I was doing it. Let me have a purpose behind this.
Right.
Let me curate. Let me show y'all that we ain't got to all do this thing. And I can give you some of that. Well, one of the sets is going to be some of that.
Facts.
But let me give you the art of this. Let me give you the feel of this. Let me expose you to more things of our culture than what's even provided for you. Come experience it. And that's the issue. We don't even know what's really out there for us that we even do. We get siloed into saying that's what black is. That's what urban is. That's what hood is. And I'm like, but all this, the greatest singers came from the hood. The greatest musicians are hood.
Facts.
But we don't classify none of that as hood.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? Like all that shit is hood. The fashion is hood, but we don't classify it as hood.
That is why
The art is hood, but we don't classify it as hood. And that ain't even a race thing.
No,
A lot of shit comes from the poorest people because you have to be the most creative to make it, and you become
where
you have
inspiration
less, so
comes.
you able to have to express yourself in a way that gets heard.
Right.
You don't have all the tools, but you do got that rock and you got that pebble, and you can and you can get busy.
You got more to dream about. I feel you. And that is why Knob Ties was born. That right there.
So the energy is out there. The other energy is out there. Which one you gonna cling to? That's all we on. Hey, and all right. Don't complain either way. These walks don't come easy either way.
Right.
Just like in the Matrix, you either know, and then when you in the know, this life ain't easy.
No, it is not.
Hey.
That shit is hard.
Hey, that nigga was living raggedy as hell. Like, damn, I want to go back.
Oh man.
But it's, again, these are things that, again, he decided to put out there.
Yeah.
Decided to make a point. And it was crazy because one song that people thought would fit, he didn't do. And it's his biggest record. And it's All Right. And I'm going to be honest.
I didn't even realize that.
I'm going to be honest. He didn't perform all right. It's not because he did it when he was with Beyonce. He didn't perform all right. Because we not finna be all right.
Right, facts.
And again, you got to understand the times. I know people say it's a protest song. It's not. It is from a spiritual standpoint and building fortitude within self.
Right.
And to understand that you and your people, we going to make it through it. The times call for a different energy of we got to call out the bad and we got to prepare for the wars.
Right.
We might not be all right. We going to make it, but we might not be all right. This ain't the time. This is prep time. Let's get to it time. So this is a season where we all should be working on true self-improvement. This is a season, and I think we're going to see it. We're finna see another shift back to, I think the whole smoothie drinks and protein shake, them companies finna make a storm back in
Why
the
you say
black
that?
community. because we're about to be back in the gym. We're about to start to finally realize that we need to get our shit together. As times get worse, we're going to start realizing even more. People complaining about eggs. Apparently in big cities, eggs aren't even in the stores. People are hoarding eggs.
Yeah, it's kind of to my point. I think I said this last episode when I said we were going to revert back to how it kind of was during COVID when people were supporting a lot of small businesses because they had no choice but to. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
And we back. And I know people think I'd be funny, but being in Nebraska is low-key a blessing. Because while y'all suffering from not having stuff in the stores, we got actual farms and farmers.
It really is.
We can go direct to the farms and literally buy stuff.
Really
and literally
is.
get stuff that just literally can go pick it.
Did I ever say on the podcast the teacher that I had that worked in the military that talked about basically Nebraska being the best place you can be? Yeah, I think I brought that up. Yeah.
And I believe that. Listen, the coast's gonna get blown up. We in the real war, so it's gonna be hard pressed to reach here. And we got the base where the president goes, where the president's bunker is at. Stop playing. We pretty cool over here. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
No facts.
Y'all come on to Omaha. I'm trying to tell you. Oh man, but yeah, man, just we in a state of preparing, and I think that energy is finna come up. We're gonna see more people, especially our people in gym membership. Somebody just put the stat up. They was talking about obesity in the communities, not just black community, but of course it's highest in the black community. Right. But they said about 56 or 57% of black women are reported as obese. And we are, not only is that the highest rate of any race intersection of sex, so whether white women, white men, black, Hispanic, all that, it's the highest. Not only that, we have the largest gap between our men and women in obesity rates. The black men are the second lowest. Wow. It's still pretty high. Well, one, America's big. Let's go there.
Yeah.
Because I think black men was at 41%. And they're the second lowest, of course, to Asian men. Asian men is the lowest. But
that's
we are, but that 15-16% difference is the highest gap.
I think we know that could be attributed to.
It's a lot of things. Well, yeah, there's a lot of factors, and some of it is our own. Now I'm gonna say our preaching of our teachings. Oh, you can't be skinny. You need to be thick. Put it in. Don't finish that plate. Da 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 da. Yes.
Which it often makes me wonder, like, okay, Africa, that's a whole nother place. But it's just like, are the scales different? Not the scale, but like the criteria of what is considered.
Sierra, let me tell you something about Africa, even a developed country, Nigeria. Let me just tell y'all, because we think that nobody's big in Africa. And I'm sorry
That's
to say.
what I figured. Like
no.
Because I used to research that, and I'm like confused.
Like, where did it come from? It came from over here. It's an African American thing.
Right.
And I think sometimes we'll show some pictures. Like, of course, there are people who are big or obese or bigger everywhere, right? That's just a thing. But the conditions over there call for you to be skinnier, just like the conditions from North and South America, just like the conditions in Canada call for something different. They use more public transit. They do more walking, so naturally people are smaller. Right, because the environment dictates it.
Right.
You go south where you don't have real bus lines for real. Everybody driving, sitting, and everything kind of in your neighborhood. You don't got to go nowhere. People are bigger.
Right.
But with all that being said, as adults and as grown adults, not an adult like, I'm 21, 22. Now we grown adults. We in our 30s and 40s and 50s. We get to choose.
Right.
And we know better.
Facts.
Now 100%. You have to fight your habits. So I think we are just in a time where you have to choose either self and communal improvement or perish. That's just the time we in, see. And I think we're gonna see that shift. We're gonna see more local. When I say local, or small companies. When I say small company, I mean 200 million less. I ain't even talking micro companies. I'm talking about small corporations start to be on the rise for all of our little needs and in every community. So it's our job to, we're gonna fight the system. You got to support that. I said it last 2
You
times.
did.
Folks need to start
You did.
thinking. You single people need to start thinking. You want your life hard, or y'all want to just go on live together? And because let's be communal, but also be responsible with what we doing.
Right.
I think we're about to revert, like you said, we're reverting back, not just to COVID, but also the times before that.
Mm-hmm.
How were we living? How were we making it? We're going back to that.
Yeah.
I think everything's about to shift. I think there are gonna be less cars bought. The car price and bubble is finna pop and finna go back down. Because it's way too high. Everything's too high.
It's ridiculous.
Like we're about to start going that way. So, and that's why I appreciate people pushing the needle on. We don't need just fluff no more. We are fat with entertainment. We're fat with the fluff. We're fat with, oh, let me just please your eyes.
Right.
It's gluttony. Let's get back. We scaling back. Let's get back to the core. Let's get back to who we are. So, shout out to Dot for taking that. I don't even like calling it risk. Shout out to you. You doing it.
Did what he was supposed to do. Did what should have been done a million times over. And I love me some Tupac. Tupac is I won't say everybody, but a lot of people's favorite. But he submitted a little bit in a few different ways. And I like that. I don't see that from Kendrick. Not even a little bit.
Yeah. Because the opportunity is there. And he dabbled. As we all
do. We're human.
You know what I'm saying?
We learn, we navigate. How old is Kendrick?
My age, 37.
Okay, yeah. That's that real shit. That's that middle age time period. Because the average lifespan now is 76 years old. So
For who?
The average person, American.
I think that's the average overall. I think for black men, it's like 72. It's low, a lot lower. So, yeah, this is the age where we're at the age of deciding who you want to be. It's funny people think that's 21. No, this is the literal age now of what you're trying to do with your life. This is the time to make that decision.
Right.
From an economic standpoint, a spiritual standpoint, all of it. You got to decide who you finna be.
And my people, please lean into y'all gifts because you're gonna need to use it.
Hey, don't bury them, don't hoard them. You got to put them to use and multiply them, or somebody else gonna take them. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Hell of a performance.
Amazing.
We setting the tone.
E is buying all y'all sweatshirts. Just comment.
Nigga, I'm on a black. If you black and you got some real stuff, let me know. I buy it. Maybe.
For real.
When I get if I got money, if it don't look good, it don't look good. I support real shit. But man, speaking of that supporting real shit and fashion, make sure y'all come out to the Culture House. Shout out to Hip Hop Labs, Culture House. We got the Culture Talk on fashion. We got April Walker from Walker Wear.
Yes.
Legend coming. Well, I think she's on Zoom, but she there.
Okay.
And some more heavy hitters, man. Both national and local on that panel. Talk fashion. So if you pulling up, man, put something on. Don't come shitty boo boo to the fashion talk. Show your style. And when I say put something on, I don't mean put on something expensive. Put your style on.
Put it on.
Put that shit on. Whatever your shit is.
Speaking of style, Free said he got some new heat for us.
Got some new. We pulling up.
Jackets.
We pulling up.
Talking jackets.
My nigga Free.
Shout out Free.
My nigga Free. We pulling up, man. Need a little something. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a little kick, man.
Man, for real.
Kick. I'm a little kick right now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this money. And speaking of being clean, damn, my flyer over there, man. We got the sneaker store. And I left my GNX album, man. Shit. I had the album.
Always talking about money. He buy everything.
Because when I get a little money, I spend it. We got the sneaker soiree coming up, man. March 15th, man. Y'all know what time it is. Don't be surprised.
I don't know if this works on
It might. Shit.
Right,
we'll
yo.
put it up. We'll throw it on the screen. Well, shit,
Right.
Anthony got it. Young guy got it. We throw a little thing on there.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, man. And my guy Tim, he finally dropping this song after a year and 8 months on Valentine's Day.
I love it. I love it.
I've had that track for a year and a half.
It's gonna be fire. I'm
Yeah.
excited about it.
Yeah,
Now
man.
you talking about you want to do an outfit change. So now I gotta go
gotta-
get my second pair of shoes.
But
so
I
can
gotta
do
get
the
a whole
outfit
nother
change.
suit.
You're not even about to play with me like
I got
that.
some more suits, but they ain't going with what I got.
It's all good.
Without the suits that I bought. So I got to get another suit.
Glad I bought 2 dresses. Shoot.
No, and I might even, that's what I might do. I might monochrome it out, man. One color and then throw on
Hey, I feel you.
some heat on the feet. Because look, I'm trying to look. Like I said, this one of my last ones of me being so heavily involved. I hope it continues, but this is if it don't, it was a great run. But I'm going out with a bang. We at the Holland Center. We doing it right.
It's gonna be.
Hey,
a great
guess what,
night.
y'all? You pay what the hell you want to pay. If you think it's worth $0, or if you broke and you ain't got it, you can still get up in it. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Pay what you want,
We
man.
use that in so many instances. Anyway.
Pay what you want. If I'm worth $1,000, man, throw $1,000 out on that screen, man. Go on, pay that money.
Yeah.
And make sure y'all also bring them shoes that, you know what I'm saying, you don't want no
heat.
more. The shoes that you got that you just don't wear, you know you're not wearing them. It don't mean they bad, but we going to give them shoes to Youth Emergency Services. So make sure you
Yes.
bring them shoes with you, man. Make sure they clean, pristine, and bring them on, man, so these kids can get some nice sneakers and some whatever shoes that you have that they otherwise wouldn't be able to get their hands on. So, man,
Facts.
y'all bring something, donate something. I think I got at least 2 pair in my closet that I probably wore these shoes like once or twice. I'm like, you know what? I don't wear them enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them away. And they not bad. So I'm going to make sure I give away a couple pair and give these kids a little heat. You know what I'm saying? A little something on their feet.
I might not give nothing away, but I add a donation.
You know some sneakerheads.
Definitely do know some sneakerheads.
They need to come up off something. But they ain't got to just come out, man. Y'all come stunting, man. Put that shit on that body and on them feet, man. I ain't coming to play.
It's gonna be a good night. I can't wait.
It's gonna be an amazing night. We at the Holland. This ain't we ain't at the club.
Will ballet be available that night? Do you know?
I don't know. It should be if they open. You know, if they open, they open. Typically, I mean, we in the Scott Hall, so maybe not.
okay.
But I can ask. We gonna see. Put that shit on. Y'all got on tennis shoes. Go and walk.
Right, facts.
Ain't no heels. No heels.
Facts.
No boots. No none of that. No wing tips. Put them up. We in sneakers.
Dance all night long.
Or till we close out because they charging us
that's right,
double
facts.
after midnight. Get your ass up out of there at a certain time. I don't know what this bill about to be. This is about to be crazy, but I'm going to tell them, hey, y'all work this out.
gonna
I'm with Hip Hop Labs.
It's gonna work.
Y'all work this
It's
out.
gonna work out.
Oh, yeah, we good. It's whatever. It's whatever. We going to make it happen, man. We going to make it happen, man.
I love it.
Oh, man. I can't wait for this year. I am happy. Y'all be on the lookout. It's coming. The Undertone, the DJ sets are coming. The Street Lights performances,
That's
they
gonna
coming.
be crazy.
Be on the lookout.
That's gonna
Make sure you get your copy of Knob Ties.
yes.
Sierra sent me a dead link, so I sent her the $12.95.
I sent you a dead link.
It was expired.
Oh, the code.
Yep.
Oh, I did put a cap date
Yep.
because I was just like,
It's okay.
But I make sure
It's
I'll
okay. I got
I'll
the 12.
I'll regenerate that for you.
No. You get the $12.95.
Matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and do an exclusive code for y'all watching this episode. Use code Streets A&R, the ampersand symbol for and between the A and the R for those who don't know what it is, and you can get your free copy of Knob Ties.
And we might not clip that up. So if you ain't watched it, no, we gonna clip it. But no, we ain't clipping that. We gonna see who was here.
Yeah.
That's the only code. So there's a secret code.
Streets A&R.
Make sure you clip it right before she do the code. Like, damn, I gotta go watch the whole thing. Got you.
Nah, it's been exciting. First issue was super dope. We had Dreon on the cover, featuring a lot of artists on the inside, and it's a lot of younger artists that's interested in being included in some future issues. So,
well, they better get to work. And so, y'all,
Yeah.
this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it for
good.
you. This is a magazine. This is not no run of the mill local chump chain shit. So I told you, you younger artists, I'm gonna be on y'all ass since y'all want to be artists, but y'all don't want to work for what you gotta earn in the business.
yeah,
You're not just gonna get on there or get on here just because you exist. If you ain't got the fire in your heart to be it, and you ain't working on the talent, you ain't working on the skill,
Listen.
and you're not finna get no opportunities because you ain't in it.
listen, and we going crazy.
And this is not to discourage.
Mm-hmm.
This is to prove to yourself that this is what you want. Show the work.
No facts,
Do your thing.
facts.
Put your heart into it. Be an artist. Get out your feelings. Get some people around you that's gonna push you to be better. Get some people around you that's gonna help you in get to your creative destination that you see for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Build your team, but you gotta feel it and be it first. They will
Facts.
come if you feel it. If they feel you got it, they gonna come to you.
Facts.
They will cling to you.
That's why we got that close ties piece. I'm not gonna say what's in the close ties piece. You got to go get it to see what he's talking about. But he said it perfectly.
So don't just be hitting her, yo, I want to know. If she won't say it, I'll say it directly. No. Where's your video? Where's your art? What are you doing? Where are you performing? How are you getting these tracks? Who you working with?
Facts.
Where is your work at?
You know, it's funny. Somebody, and it wasn't a reader. I think it might have been one of my writers. But of course, they didn't this was just a suggestion they had. And they were like, we should give the public the opportunity to submit artists that they think should be featured. And I said, no. I don't want to leave that up to the public. It's up to the public in terms of listeners and to see who's hot.
Mm-hmm.
But this publication is not controlled by who thinks somebody should be featured based off relationship.
Mm-hmm. We ain't the OEAs.
No, you got to be hard.
Yeah.
Period.
This ain't
That's
the
just what it
popularity
is.
contest. I'll just say it. This ain't your local award show wherever you at, where everybody know they local award show. Pick their favorites.
Facts.
They pick the people who in the circle who got to connect.
And on top of that, just pop my shit real quick. Knob ties just ain't informing you about the heat on the street, what's happening. The shit is linked. So if you want to go listen to the artist, all you gotta do is click, and it sends you right there.
And it's crazy because, as a pod, we're picking some of the music to go on there. And I know what's good and what's not. But I'm also upset at my artists. Because I click the links and I'm like, y'all ain't work. Y'all don't believe in your own work. Y'all don't believe in your own work.
Yeah.
I might do some personal reach outs and be like, why this only doing this? Where's y'all dropping stuff, make a post and say, oh, I promote it. No. Put your try. I ain't saying it's easy, but you gotta try.
shit.
Market, believe in it. Put it up. Or we gonna stop. We can be like, no, this ain't. I don't want to be the guy. I'm never the guy to be like, it needs some numbers. I'm not the numbers guy.
No facts.
I am the do you believe in it and making me believe in it guy.
No facts. And on top of it, this is obviously for us, by us, no FUBU, no none of that shit, whatever. But it's a publication that is out of Omaha, but it's acknowledging the heat. I don't give a shit about how you look. If it's fire, it's fire. And that's just what it is.
So we gonna make it work. It's working. If y'all want to be featured, go to work. We'll find you.
Find you.
Go to work.
Somebody gonna tag.
Yeah. Go to work.
Somebody
I got something for y'all. All y'all that think y'all ready, make sure y'all hit me up about street lights. Let the world see if you ready.
And shawty, you hotter than this. Look, I'm still need to get Sean Garrett on that. Matter of fact, Sean, let's use that song.
All y'all wanna perform? Y'all wanna see a show? Y'all think y'all that? Make sure y'all hit me up for the street lights. Cause it's gonna be out for the world to decide. Then it ain't me.
Yeah,
I got you. You wanna come on the pod? No, come do your art. That's why I made it. It ain't just for the big dogs, quote unquote.
Nah.
I want any and everybody. You want to perform your original music? I can't get no copyright strikes. Your music.
Facts.
That means you gotta own or be licensed and be. You gotta have this stuff together.
Right.
Come do your thing. I will open that one up for anybody who wants to really perform they music.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Do you already know who's gonna be your first? Are you still working?
I got some ideas. You know, I gotta look out. I gotta take care of the circle.
Oh yeah.
I gotta take care of the circle. Yeah. So we got a few of them.
Yeah.
Hell, I got some homies. You know what I'm saying? I need to call my homie. I need to call Dante, see if he want to pull up for the soiree. That was my first one. Let me call the homies. Like, hey man, come on up, man. Dear Silas, what y'all doing? Just pop up. If y'all moving around, pop up on us.
Now that is an interview that I need.
We're gonna redo it. We're gonna get another one.
For real, that's an interview that I need.
It's all good, man. But yeah, man, y'all want features? Y'all want to do this? If y'all don't believe me, go watch OK Dot. Go listen to OK Dot. It's a reason why he got where he at. But you got to believe, and you got to have people around you believe, and you got to be ready to go through the dog days to get it.
Facts. 100%.
Y'all ain't even in training camp. Y'all think y'all supposed to be the star player, and y'all ain't did no training. Y'all ain't ready. So go get ready. It's not to say you can't be ready. It's saying you ain't ready, so you should take it a challenge to go get ready.
Omaha's not a small town anymore.
Even if it is, I don't care.
Think beyond that.
Make it. It's time to put your foot on the gas.
You see his sweatshirt?
Nigga, stop playing, man. But somebody got to do it. I'll help you.
Streets A&R management.
I will be a vehicle. I got
Streets
you.
management.
You got to drive. I'm just a vehicle. So we going.
Let's get it.
We going, man. Again, man, shout out to everybody making it happen. Shout out to C. We got 9 Times Grab Your Issue.
Hell yeah.
I'll be on the lookout. We got so much going on. We recording this weekend. I know this is late, but we recording this weekend. I got to do it. It's the first. I got to get it done.
I feel you.
Screw it waiting. Ain't no more waiting. We got to do it or it won't get done. See how this go. Because I'm talking to myself. When I talk to y'all, I talk to myself.
I feel you.
You get what I'm saying?
I get it. It makes sense.
I ain't talking just to y'all. I'm talking to me.
It makes sense.
Nigga, do what you're supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? So we all on. We all in it.
Facts.
So we making it happen, man. And that's all I got, man. Make sure y'all go watch that Super Bowl performance.
I'm a damn sure
eyes.
watch it again tonight.
It's been a few days, so get some fresh eyes. Get off the social media. Everybody's mid. Y'all get a vocabulary so y'all actually explain yourself when you say something gets mid or it's weak. What did you or did you not like about it? How did it make you feel? Explain yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you. I think the second time I watched it, because during the Super Bowl, my daughter was asleep. And it was the Super Bowl. But then the second time I watched it, me and her was sitting on the couch. And when it came on, I don't know if it was just the flashing of the lights, like they got her attention. She was just like locked in. So we stood in front of the TV and we watched it. And then it was just like, I got chills because I'm like, oh my God, my child, new child, like you coming into this new world. Like this is a new world. Like it's a new world, but we in some different times. Like, and I don't know what this looks like.
What's crazy is GNX is one of my daughter's favorite albums. She know all the words. She's 3.
Really?
And you know me, I definitely don't got it clean, so I be trying to edit on the fly. But I'm like, damn, she be in there. I'm like, damn, you know the cuts. Like,
she know what's up.
She know the cut. She know it. She is crazy. I'm like, this little girl. She know the cuts.
Little E, she too fly.
She is wild. I'm like, how do you know? how you know that song? I don't even play. I was like, oh man. She be absorbing the hell out of it, man. But it's I know y'all said this, whatever. Y'all just keep talking. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just keep talking.
Like Abiola said, y'all would have been fine with day 26. So. That shit was funny. And then that fucking interview with DJ Vlad just was like all over the place.
I didn't watch it. It was
deep.
Oh, I don't watch Vlad. Sorry.
I feel you, but it was a really interesting interview. And then they were on the Breakfast Club, and I guess they're going on tour again. And I'm like, oh, what a better time. Puff is locked up.
They free.
I wonder if they got their publishing. Something happened.
It might have. Actually, probably. He was giving everybody pub before he went, so probably did. Oh, man. Anyways, good luck to y'all, man. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes.
What a statement for America. The real black person won. The real black quarterback won. The Eagle. Yeah.
What a time.
Real America is coming. And that's in every form. So we're gonna get whatever Americans think America is. So be prepared in all ways, but be happy. Make moves. Be smart. Think ahead. Think past tomorrow. We'll be okay.
Facts.
Hopefully we'll be all right. So it's all good.
Well, we in Nebraska. We gonna be in
Shit. It's like, it can go whatever way.
Right.
It can go whatever way.
Who knows?
Exercise your rights, black people. But yeah. Oh, man. Well, let's get it up out of here, man. Make sure you go to Streets A&R. That's Streets A&R. We on everything but Apple, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, watch, listen, repost, I don't even be on Twitter no more. They changed their laws. I don't want to put no content up on Twitter because they technically can take it. So I don't even post on Twitter no more. Especially
get
now
on
with
Blue
the pod.
Sky.
Blue Sky, Red, whatever shit is everything. Vero,
so much
I'm
shit.
about to get on.
Threads actually is Threads pretty cool.
It might be cool, but it's just Instagram, Facebook still.
Yeah, it
so
is,
that's the only
but,
thing.
hey.
So catch us on YouTube. But yeah, man. Whew. Time to get life kicking ass. So let's get to it, man. Time to get up out of here, man. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl, CLB.
And we out, man.
Peace.
Mustard!
Hey!
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.